Shut up, Flatnose. By all the gods, I never thought I would see you again.
And yet, here I am, Upa. Very far from invisible.
I thought you were Floki.
Do I look like Floki?
You are in Floki's boat. You went with Floki to found a new settlement. Tell me, was it a success?
In the early days, Upa, it was a great struggle for all of us. We lost many good people to disease and starvation. Sometimes I wondered if the gods were against us, and if our tiny colony in Iceland could ever succeed.
Iceland?
That's what we call it, because in winter, the fjords fill with ice floes. But otherwise, the weather is fine. And since then, we have made progress. We've harvested our first crops. Other settlers have come to join us, and I feel optimistic that we shall succeed like Floki wanted.
I am here to see Bjorn. My brother's now the king.
Ah, so I have heard. I will go and pay my respects.
I would like to talk about this further. Would you meet me later in the Great Hall?
I need your advice, Ugla. You know what has happened with King Harold? Should I rescue him or not?
It's your decision. But you spoke about making Kattegat great through trade, not conquest. Why would your first decision be to go on a foreign adventure?
But King Harold saved my life. He fought with us to regain Kattegat. What kind of king will turn a blind eye to such obligation?
Just makes me glad I'm not king. What do you say, Vitser?
I don't say anything.
Well, you have to have an opinion.
Why?
Because it would help me.
It would help all of us if we knew where Ivar was. Who cares about Harold or Olaf or any of them? Only Ivar matters.
Just to you, brother. I don't know, Björn. I don't know.
I see I must make up my own mind.
What brings you back to Kattegat yet, Flatness?
I am trying to recruit new settlers.
I don't care who they are, as long as they're prepared to work hard. And what the Floki? How is he? Why has he not returned? I would have liked to have seen him again.
The truth is, Floki seemed to grow tired being the leader of a settlement that was not working. He was disappointed, grew despondent. Then one day, without explanation, he just left us and walked away.
You haven't seen him since?
No. We searched the island for him. We spent a long time looking for him. We found no sign of him.
There is one more thing. I once heard a story about a wanderer who sailed west. Probably to the west of your Iceland. They said that he sighted a beautiful, uninhabited land, but was driven past it by a storm and could not find it. Have you heard this story before?
I've heard this story many times, and I know the wanderer that you speak of. He lives in Iceland. His name is Oter.
I need to find that land. I'm fitting out 2 boats to search for it.
Then you must come to Iceland with me and meet Oter.
And to look for Floki.
What do you think of these Eastern puppets?
I like them. I wish someone could hold me up like that.
I thought the gods did that.
Сквозь стены и свет видит яко тут жена, а не едина. Дабы воистину жена его, красная, неверная, ярости, печали и горести наполняется ся. Слуси право ближе. Любовник ея убивает. Тогда в скорби ударите. И паки, не вызапеет. Падает, не дышит, не движет. Не жена, а король язвен. И же предан никому уже не имеет веры. Душа ему в туз, чаша ему горести пыльна. Предан, един. Достоин ли король сего? Великий я, любя и...
I have to go to Novgorod,
Novgorod.
the old capital of Rus. My brother lives there. I need to talk to him. I told you I have family business. Then I can concentrate on building a fleet and raising an army. You will meet my ward, Prince Igor, the son of my dead brother-in-law, King Rurik. Igor is the true heir to the kingdom.
Ingrid,
Yes, Gunhild?
I have seen you looking at Björn. You know, the way that women sometimes look at men.
I don't know what you mean.
You are not a child, Ingrid. If you feel what I think you feel, then I am sorry for you. But I cannot stop you feeling it. Go on.
Далее! Здесь, брат мой.
Княжич говорят, прибудете, княже Олеже. У вас милость просите.
Дай мне питье.
So, I've been curious to know why you called the prophet.
It came about like this. I attacked Constantinople, defeated its defenders, and subdued it. Afterwards, I was invited to dine with its rulers to make peace, since I was not strong enough to occupy the city indefinitely. But just before the feast, I had a dream. I dreamed that my wine was poisoned. So, I refused to drink it. But two of my commanders, ignoring my warning, did drink and died in the greatest agony soon afterwards. From that moment, I was called the Prophet. Ascult!
Brother.
Господине? Сей король Ивар Бесхосный, варяги. Немаловительно по-варяжски. This is Prince Igor.
Ah, Prince.
I hear you are the famous Ivar the Boneless, scourge of all Christians. Leader of the great army that ravaged England and killed 2 Christian kings.
That is true. But what is fame, Prince Ascult? A chimera? An illusion, perhaps?
Is it true, as I have been told, that you plan to invade Scandinavia?
Of course. I've been considering it for some time. I took King Ivar's arrival as a sign that I was meant to proceed with my plans. After all, we will only take back what is rightly ours. Don't you agree, brother?
I will contribute whatever I can to your army. I hope you recognize that as your brother, I stand ready and waiting for your commands. And that in all things, you can trust me.
Of course. My dear brother. More wine!
Conquest. Conquest.
Что не играете? Что не играете? Играйте! Что с вами? Что не хотите писать? Пишите! Пишите!
Богородице, pomoci mi! Pomoci!
It's been a long day. We must rest. Your Highness.
Should I rescue King Harold or not?
That is your affair, Bjorn Ironside. Don't you know your own mind?
I want to know the consequences. You can see, you know the future.
I know what I know, and what you cannot bear to know.
This is a big decision. I have only been king a short while. If I make the wrong choice.
You think of yourself only. The living are all the same. From either your shadow at morning sliding behind you, or your shadow at evening rising to meet you, I will show you fear in a handful of dust.
I'm sorry, I should not have asked.
I will say only this, that whatever else you do, whatever you decide, do not betray your own gods in the process.
I don't understand. Why would I betray my own gods?
Look, Elsa, it's over. And look what he's brought.
There they are, huh? Hello? Did you see the fat little piggy? Go see him.
How was your visit to Kattegat? Do they still remember me?
What do you think? I saw Björn and Witzek. Björn is good. Witzek looked sick. He's still haunted by the thoughts of Ivar.
Sometimes I think of Ivar too. I know that he is still somehow part of all of fates, but we just have to accept it and get on with our lives.
I saw Chateau Flatnose.
Chateau Flatnose? What was he doing?
Trying to recruit more people for their settlement in Iceland. That's what they're calling their new land.
What of Floki? Is Floki with them?
No. He said that Floki became disenchanted with their new life, and that he just disappeared without warning.
I wonder what has become of him. Floki can't be dead. I won't believe it.
Chateau also told me that the Wanderer who saw the uninhabited land further to the west, his name is Otea, and he lives in Iceland. I told him that we would sail back with him so that I can meet with this Otea.
That's good news. Yes. Thank you for your gifts, Ube. Now we have to decide which animal to sacrifice, so the gods can bless this new dwelling. I will invite the local villagers to join us, and we will feast. Ali? Bring the chickens.
Ivor, get up. We have to leave.
I was dreaming that my wine was poisoned, and that's the reason why I didn't drink it. Why did you have to kill your brother?
Because this child belongs to me. Not to Askell, not to anyone else. His father made me his guardian.
What did Askell do?
I heard reports. Askell was grooming the child. He was trying to steal him away from me. And that I could not allow.
He's just a child.
No. He's not just a child. He's the only legitimate heir. To control him is to possess the only keys to the kingdom. And I mean to keep those keys safe about me. Igor, wake up. Wake up! Замолчите. Поднимите.
What is happening?
Seems like we have visitors.
Koniazie. Koniazie. Brata, twoje tirablizy jest.
Oleg, what is happening? Hmm?
I forgot to tell you. I have another brother. Seems like he wants to talk to us.
You don't have to be afraid.
Где у дорога?
Два вести.
А хромите кто?
Ты не слышал? Чужой король Ивар Бескостный. Варяга.
Варяга?
I think we should speak in his language.
The fact is, you murdered our brother in cold blood. And you had no reason to do it.
I believe I had every reason. Many reasons. Enough reasons.
Oleg, you see how things are? You are in a bad situation. An impossible situation. I ought to arrest you for murder. No one would help you. No matter how often you wash your hands, they still have our brother's blood on them. Of course, you can still avoid catastrophe. Hand over the boy, and you and the cripple can leave. Otherwise, I might dispense with the formalities and deal with you as you dealt with our brother.
You of all people should know better than to try to threaten and blackmail me. I'm the prophet. And I know that unless you give me and King Ivar and Prince Igor free passage back to Kiev, then something truly terrible will happen to you. Not in a few months. No. Not even in a few weeks. No. But in a matter of days.
Good try. You have 2 hours to hand over the boy unharmed. Otherwise, I will proceed as I suggested. Brother.
Is it true? What you said about him?
My brother has seen enough of my prophecies come true to make him at least pause for thought. Beautiful. Ivor?
You're my wife's servant. What is your name?
Ingrid.
In this world, you have to be so careful, you know.
I don't want to be careful.
Hallie!
Where are my children? Hallie! Elsa! Oh, come here! Oh, hello! Oh, it is good to see you. Come, show me what you have built.
It's over here. Hallie built most of it.
Oh, did he?
You're right.
Oh, it is so big.
The king stoops to visit a lonely old farmer.
Ah, you don't look that lonely.
Oh!
Uba? Yeah. Toby?
Hello, Björn.
The children are always a credit to you.
And Uba?
And of course, Uba. Vala.
Come. Come on. Oh, I like this place. You're a master builder, Hallie.
I know.
Let's go inside.
You have had 2 hours. What is your decision?
My decision?
I told you. Hand over the boy, or I kill you and the crew.
Perhaps you have forgotten what I said. I said unless you release the 3 of us unharmed, then in a day or so a terrible thing will happen to you.
I don't believe you. You don't really have second sight.
I think maybe you should believe him.
What has this to do with you?
Nothing. Everything.
You are bluffing. But let me give you the benefit of the doubt and ask you a question that only a true prophet could answer. I recently got married. In secret. The identity of my wife is only known to a few trusted servants. Not even Ascot knew about my nuptials and the name of my wife. But I assume that you know. Don't you, brother?
Yes. I know your wife's name. I know everything.
Believe me, Björn, I respect your decision to try and settle matters with King Harold. But you must remember, Harold betrayed me personally. He kidnapped Astrid. He lied to me. I do not believe that he is trustworthy.
I understand. And I'm sure that if I were you, I would not go to his aid. I would let King Olaf kill him and I would not be troubled.
But I'm not you. I remember I was in the room with Ivar at his mercy, and King Harold said stop. No, this is not our way. And for me, since King Harold and I have become allies, this is not our way. This is not my way to abandon him.
I remember I refused to go raiding with Ragnar, precisely because I feared to leave Kattegat undefended.
Kattegat won't go undefended. Hitler can look after it. What?
I saw Witzig when I was in town. Well, frankly, brother, he is not fit to be left in charge of the defenses of Kattegat.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Witzig is a sick man. And he's a drunk.
Yes. I can't deny it. Which means there's only one thing. I know you and Torfi are very anxious to embark on your great journey. I myself remember very well the great sense of satisfaction, the great sense of expectation, the great feeling of desire to be free, to be Viking. But I would ask you to delay your journey. Delay your journey only for a little while I deal with King Olaf, look after Kattegat, look after Fitzhugh, and then go with my blessing.
We agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are you waiting for? Tell me her name. You see? He doesn't know her name. He's bluffing after all. Do it. You don't know her name.
Anna. Her name is Anna. You were married at the church of St. Magnus Martin here in Novgorod. I believe this is the lady in question. Am I right? This is your new bride, Anna. Now, my dearest brother, you will give the three of us free passage out of here, or my promise will come true.
Order the warriors to stand down. Prince Oleg and his party should be untroubled when they leave. If they agree not to harm my wife.
I don't need to harm your wife. Anna, come. Come. We meet so rarely, dear. It's unfortunate that it has to be in such circumstances. But the next time will be different.
You have the boy. You don't need to see me again.
But we are family. Family is important. Dear, we should stay in touch.
Perhaps. Just don't invite me for dinner.
You forgot to say goodbye to the cripple.
I've made up my mind. I have decided to answer King Harold's cry for help.
I think you're crazy.
You sure that doesn't matter to you? I wanted to catch you before you left. You told Uber and the others that Floki just abandoned the Iceland settlement.
Yes. He was unhappy with many things and simply disappeared.
And you searched for him? You never found a body? What do you suppose happened to him?
I don't know. How should I know?
I have a feeling you know a lot more than you admit. So here's what I suggest. I'm raising an army. Join me. Forget about your settlement in Iceland for a while and come with me. Of course, you're always free to say no, go on your own way. But that would make me even more suspicious.
No. I will go with you, Bjorn Ironside.
Good choice.